new day, some new things to do, and today is a bit of a practical day. Can you call it that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We have practical things to do, at least.
Yeah. Today is Wednesday, and Friday we are planning to cross the border to Panama. And in these times, these COVID times, we need to get our tests, and there is some things we have to...
Yeah, we have to find a bank to pay our tourist tax, our departure tax.
Yeah.
It should be around $7, but you never know. So we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I've read that you can pay it in any national bank, so we're gonna try that. Also,
and we are doing that in a bank because the Costa Rican border is closed.
Yeah.
So we can't pay it at the
border crossing.
At the border crossing.
At least as far as we know. So
yeah.
It's a bit of a guesswork. So we're going to take the bus to Limon, which is north of Puerto Viejo, the biggest town in this region. And it's about a 1 hour bus ride, 1 hour 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And we know the bus leaves from Manzanillo and goes to Limon.
That's all we know.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
500 kilometers, so
All right.
very cheap. It's not as sweet as I would have expected, but really fresh. We've been here waiting for 1 hour. It just feels a little bit boring. It was fun the first 15 minutes. Now, not so much.
Now in Limon, and our first stop is to find the lab. We are a bit screwed. We just went into the clinic, and they can't do a test today, tomorrow.
They only do it in the mornings.
They only do it in the mornings, yeah. And the time is 12:30, so yeah, we can't see the problem, actually. We're a bit frustrated right now because our plan is to exit Costa Rica on Friday, but now it seems to be a little later.
Alright, so we just stumbled upon this small medical clinic. And
you can see the lab sign up here.
Yeah, laboratorio.
Yeah.
And they do PCR tests, and they can send the result on Friday morning.
On email.
On email, so that's perfect. The cost was 83,200 colones
per test.
Per test. So now we need to find a bank.
Yeah. We have just paid our PCR test, and it went smoothly. So yeah, I think we need to find some lunch now.
Right in there, maybe.
Oh,
Lunchtime.
lunchtime. Taylor's.
It looks good. and affordable.
That was lunch.
Very nice meal.
Very delicious.
And very affordable.
Yes.
Good service. 13,600 colones.
That's cheap.
Next stop is back at the bank. We will try and see if we can pay the tourist tax, the exit tax. So it's gonna be interesting. We are now at the BCR, the Banco Costa Rica, and we're just in line to get in. They just do a temperature check, and we hope we can pay our tourist tax, our departure tax in here, and it shouldn't be more than $7 per person. So when things are a little stupid, you can either eat some chocolate or eat some ice cream, or you can do both and combine them. Ice cream with chocolate. So we've been tossed around in Limon from bank to bank, trying to find a place where we could pay this departure tax. And we started at a cooperative bank, and they sent us to a BCR bank. BCR bank, they sent us to a supermarket. Yes. And the supermarket, they said they couldn't do that. And they sent us to another bank, to a BAC bank, and from there we went to a Scotia bank. And on the way back, we tried to pass the Banco Nacional, but they were closed. So we are without an exit tax receipt, which means that we have to rely on the fact that these kiosks down at the border are actually open and on. So that's going to be interesting. I thought they had more grasp of this than what we've been experiencing. We're just resting here for about an hour until our bus leaves back to Manzanillo. The good thing is we managed to get the PCR test, so that's a good thing. Oh, and by the way, we walked around Limon for 4 hours just to pay $14 in tax. Right at our stop. We're just following the bus on the GPS all the way. Is it now? Is it now? Is it now?
All right.
We're back at the hotel.
We have used our morning to be worried, nervous, anxious, and all that stuff about our journey tomorrow into Panama.
It's really difficult to find concrete, precise, accurate information online, and even in various Facebook groups they say different things. But as far as we've been able to gather,
I have contacted several, and I mean several, travel agents, shuttle buses, wrote in different Facebook groups. We have tried everything.
yeah. But as far as we can gather, the border from Costa Rica to Panama is open for exit only. So I think we are gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna head down to the Panamanian border tomorrow, and
At Sixaula
yeah.
border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the bus from Puerto Viejo down to the border. And our backup plan, if it for some reason we are unable to cross the border into Panama, we can always take the bus back to Puerto Viejo and reassess and replan. From one of these Facebook groups, we've been informed that there are taxis on the other side, on the Panamanian side, and why wouldn't that be? I mean, people are living there, so we're gonna do it, and we don't want to waste the money that we've spent on the 2 PCR tests.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah. The hotels in Bocas del Toro are non-refundable.
Yeah.
So our plan is to just book one night.
Yeah.
That means that if we're unable to cross, we're just gonna lose one night, and that's a risk we can accept.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we need to do now is
we wasn't finished with all our stuff yesterday.
No. Couple of
we will try to go to Puerto Viejo today, rent some bikes, go to the BCR bank, and try to pay our departure tax.
Yeah. And if the BCR bank says we can't help you, they send us to some other bank, we're just gonna head down to the border and hope that these self-service kiosks are open at the border. So that's the plan for today.
Yeah. Get ready and rent some bikes.
Yeah.
Let's try.
We'll keep you updated. Bank in Puerto Viejo.
Yeah.
Just trying to get across.
Kenneth just went into the bank with our passports. So now we're crossing our fingers and hope he will get the departure tax stamp so we can leave Costa Rica tomorrow. After 45 minutes in the bank, what can you tell me?
Yeah, sorry it took so long. We just walked down here away from the bank because there was a big crowd gathering just outside the queue. I talked with a cashier and she was very helpful. She showed me that there are 2 ways you can pay your departure tax. One is that there is actually a link on the BCR website, which is bancobcr.com, and then all the way down at the bottom there is a pagar salida link. We can leave a link in the description, but there you can go in and you just enter your passport number, your name, your email address, then you're prompted to a payment page. You can pay with Visa or MasterCard. It's $8 per person, and then you just get a receipt by email. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is that there is something called Caribe Investments, which is apparently an investment firm or something. It's right next to the restaurant Lionfish in here, Puerto Viejo, and you could also pay the departure tax there. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna try just doing it ourselves.
Online.
Yeah, we have pretty good connection. She also mentioned that the kiosks in Sixaola are open.
Oh.
So she said we could just pay it down there. But I think doing it in advance is best.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, she was very helpful, and she didn't toss me over to another bank and say, "Yeah, you could go over there." So thank you, BCR.
In Puerto Viejo.
In Puerto Viejo.
Okay, I just went to the boleteria because we have to prepare our journey tomorrow, and a bus from here to Sixaola goes every hour. E20, 920, 1020, and so on. And it costs 1,890 colones per person. So
Cheap?
we
What a bargain!
we are almost good to go.
Yeah. So what's the plan now?
Go find some lunch at a beach restaurant. I think we found our lunch spot.
Alright, lunch has arrived. What do you got?
Some pollo.
And rice and beans and some salad. Oh, it smells.
Delicious.
Oh, it looks tender.
Oh, it's so. Oh.
You're drooling.
Oh, good.
I missed the turn.
Yes.
I just kept on going. So we're just solving the last pieces of the puzzle, and that is to pay the departure tax on the link that BCR Bank gave us. And the first one came through, and basically it was super easy. Just go to their website and there's a link. You just fill out your passport number, your name and your email address, and you pay $8, and you get an email with this sort of confirmation from BCR saying you paid your $8, and you can just show that at the border. So that's check on that one. And it also happens to be that at the hotel reception there was a couple of flyers, and one of them was actually a shuttle, a tour company, and they offered a tour to all the way to Boca del Toros, and I just wrote him, and it was $92 for 2 persons one way, which is pretty reasonable. And we're gonna book that. We have booked that, and he just confirmed. So check with that as well. So I think we are ready for Panama. I'm so excited for Panama. Actually, it's gonna be super interesting. I couldn't help it. You know what this needs? A little bit of white rum, a couple of ice cubes, and maybe just a hint of pineapple juice.
If you like pina colada.
Just saying. That's nice.